Hey everyone! Welcome back to another exciting episode on Seniors Money. If you're new here, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Michael, and on this channel we dive deep into the world of finance, retirement planning, and everything related to making the most of your golden years. Today's topic is one that's sure to put a smile on the face of every Canadian retiree out there. We're going to be talking about the recent increase in the Canadian Pension Plan CPP benefits. And trust me, this news is going to have you doing a happy dance. But before we get into the nitty-gritty details, I want to take a moment to address all my loyal subscribers. You guys are the real. Your constant support, engagement, and valuable feedback have been instrumental in shaping this channel into what it is today. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now let's get down to business. Imagine waking up one morning, checking your bank account, and finding an extra $31 deposited into it every month. Just like that. No, this isn't some kind of pipe dream or a cruel prank. It's a reality for millions of Canadian retirees receiving CPP benefits. That's right, folks. The Canadian government has announced an increase of approximately $31 per month for all CPP recipients across the country. It might not sound like a huge amount at first, but trust me, when you break it down, this little boost can make a significant difference in your retirement lifestyle. So grab a pen and paper, or maybe even a cozy spot on the couch, because we're about to dive deep into the world of CPP and explore how this increase can positively impact your golden years. Before we get into the juicy details of the CPP increase, let's quickly recap what the Canadian Pension Plan is all about for those who might be new to this topic. The CPP is a monthly taxable benefit paid to eligible Canadian workers who have contributed to the plan during their working years. It's a crucial component of the Canadian retirement income system, designed to provide a stable source of income to retirees, complementing other savings and investments. Contributions to the CPP are mandatory for most employed and self-employed individuals in Canada, with both the employee and the employer contributing a percentage of the employee's earnings up to a certain maximum amount. The amount of CPP benefits you receive in retirement is based on several factors, including your earnings history, the number of years you contributed to the plan, and your age when you started receiving the benefits. Now here's the really cool part. The CPP is designed to be a lifetime benefit, meaning that it continues to be paid out to you for as long as you live. Talk about peace of mind. Alright, now that we've got the basics covered, let's dive into the juicy details of this exciting CPP increase. As mentioned earlier, the Canadian government has announced an increase of approximately $31 per month for all CPP recipients across the country. This increase is a result of an annual adjustment made by the government to account for the rising cost of living, also known as inflation. So, while the $31 increase might not seem like a lot for some, it could make a significant difference for others, especially those who rely heavily on their CPP benefits as their primary source of income. Now let's talk about when you can expect to see this increase in your monthly payments. The good news is you don't have to do anything. The increase will be automatically applied to your CPP payments, starting with the January 2024 payment. That's right, folks. No forms to fill out, no hoops to jump through. The government will take care of everything, and that extra $31, or whatever the adjusted amount is for you, will magically appear in your bank account starting next year. Isn't it great when things just work seamlessly? It's like the government is giving you a little pat on the back for all those years of hard work and contributions to the CPP. But wait, there's more. In addition to the CPP increase, there are a few other changes and updates that you should be aware of. First, the maximum CPP benefit for new recipients in 2024 will increase to around $1,300 per month. This means that if you're just starting to receive your CPP benefits in 2024, you could potentially receive a higher monthly amount than current recipients. Second, the CPP contribution rate for working Canadians will also increase slightly in 2024. This means that if you're still working and contributing to the CPP, you'll see a small increase in the amount deducted from your paychecks. Now I know what you're thinking. Great, another deduction from my hard-earned money. But here's the thing. These contributions are an investment in your future. The more you contribute to the CPP during your working years, the higher your benefits will be when you eventually retire. And finally, the year's maximum pensionable earnings, YMPE, which is the maximum amount of earnings that are subject to CPP contributions, will also increase in 2024. This change affects both employees and self-employed individuals who contribute to the CPP. I know, it's a lot of acronyms and numbers to keep track of. But don't worry, I got your back. I'll be breaking down each of these changes in more detail in upcoming videos. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Now, I want to take a step back and talk about the bigger picture here. While the CPP increase of approximately $31 per month is certainly exciting news, it's important to remember that the CPP is just one piece of the retirement income puzzle. The CPP is designed to be a foundational source of income during retirement, but it's not meant to be your sole source of income. In fact, for most Canadians, the CPP will only replace about 25% of their pre-retirement income. That's why it's crucial to have a well-rounded retirement plan that includes other sources of income, such as personal savings, investments, employer-sponsored pension plans, and even part-time work or a side hustle. By diversifying your income streams, you can ensure that you're not solely reliant on the CPP, and that you have a solid financial foundation to support your desired lifestyle in retirement. Imagine being able to travel, pursue your hobbies, or spoil your grandkids without having to worry about stretching your budget too thin. That's the kind of freedom and peace of mind that a well-planned retirement can provide. So while we celebrate the CPP increase, let's also take a moment to reflect on our overall retirement strategy. Are we investing enough in our personal savings and investments? Have we explored all available employer-sponsored plans? Are we taking advantage of tax-efficient strategies to maximize our retirement income? These are the kinds of questions we should be asking ourselves regularly, because retirement planning is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. To really drive home the importance of the CPP and retirement planning, let me share a couple of real-life examples and stories from some of our viewers. First, we have the story of Jane, a 68-year-old retiree from Vancouver. Jane worked as an administrative assistant for most of her career, and while she did contribute to the CPP, she didn't have a lot of additional savings or investments. When she retired, her only sources of income were the CPP and a small employer pension. At first, Jane felt like she was barely scraping by and she had to make some tough choices about her lifestyle and expenses. But then, the annual CPP increases started kicking in, and those small boosts made a world of difference. Jane was able to afford little luxuries like an occasional dinner out or a trip to the movies without worrying about blowing her budget. On the flip side, we had the story of Bob and Mary, a retired couple from Toronto. Bob was a successful business owner, and Mary worked as a teacher. Throughout their careers, they were diligent about contributing to the CPP, but they also made a concerted effort to save and invest for their retirement. When they finally retired, their income came from a combination of the CPP, Mary's teacher's pension, and their personal savings and investments. Thanks to their proactive planning, they were able to maintain a comfortable lifestyle and even travel the world, without relying too heavily on the CPP. These stories illustrate the importance of having a well-rounded retirement plan and not depending solely on the CPP. While the CPP is a vital source of income, it's meant to be just one part of the equation. Speaking of planning, let's talk about some strategies you can employ to maximize your CPP benefits and make the most of this valuable program. One strategy is to delay taking your CPP benefits until you reach age 70. For every month you delay past age 65, your CPP benefit will increase by 0.7%. That means if you wait until age 70 to start collecting your CPP, you'll receive a whopping 42% more than if you had started at age 65. Of course, this strategy isn't feasible for everyone, as it requires you to have other sources of income to sustain you during those extra years before collecting CPP. But if you're in a position to delay, it can be a great way to boost your monthly benefit. Another strategy is to take advantage of the CPP's child-rearing provisions. If you took time off work to raise children under the age of 7, the CPP will drop those years from the calculation of your benefit, potentially increasing the amount you receive. Additionally, if you're still working and contributing to the CPP, you can potentially increase your benefit by continuing to contribute even after you start receiving payments. This strategy is known as post-retirement benefit, or PRB, and it's a way to top up your CPP income if you're still earning employment income. These are just a few strategies to consider, but there are many more out there. The key is to educate yourself on all the options and make informed decisions that align with your unique retirement goals and circumstances. As we look to the future, it's important to consider the long-term sustainability and viability of the CPP, as well as the broader landscape of retirement planning in Canada. One of the biggest challenges facing the CPP is the aging population. As more and more baby boomers retire, there will be increased pressure on the CPP system to support a larger number of beneficiaries. This could potentially lead to higher contribution rates or changes to the benefit structure in the future. Additionally, longer life expectancies mean that retirees may need their retirement income to last for decades, putting further strain on programs like the CPP. To address these challenges, the Canadian government has been exploring various reform options for the CPP, such as gradually increasing contribution rates, raising the retirement age, or implementing some form of means testing for benefits. While these changes may be necessary to ensure the long-term sustainability of the program, they could also impact individual retirement planning strategies and decisions. That's why it's so important to stay informed and adaptable when it comes to retirement planning. What may seem like a solid strategy today could be impacted by policy changes or economic conditions in the future. The key is to maintain a flexible and diversified approach to retirement planning, one that allows you to adjust and pivot as needed while still ensuring a secure and comfortable retirement. Bonus section: Tax implications and optimization strategies. 2 minutes. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked when it comes to the CPP: the tax implications. While the CPP is a taxable benefit, meaning you'll have to pay income tax on the payments you receive, there are strategies you can employ to potentially minimize your tax burden and maximize your take-home income. One strategy is to take advantage of income splitting opportunities with your spouse or common law partner. By transferring a portion of your CPP income to your partner, you may be able to lower your overall household tax bill if your partner is in a lower tax bracket. Another strategy is to carefully manage your other sources of income, such as withdrawals from registered retirement accounts or investment income, to ensure you're not pushing yourself into a higher tax bracket unnecessarily. Additionally, if you have significant retirement savings or investments, you may want to consider tax-efficient withdrawal strategies that minimize the amount of taxable income you receive each year. These are just a few examples, and the specific strategies that work best for you will depend on your individual financial situation and goals. That's why it's always a good idea to consult with a qualified financial advisor or tax professional to ensure you're taking full advantage of all available tax optimization strategies. Phew, that was a lot of information to cover, but I hope it's given you a comprehensive understanding of the recent CPP increase and its implications for your retirement planning. Remember, while the $31 per month increase is certainly a welcome boost, it's just one piece of the puzzle. A truly secure and comfortable retirement requires a well-rounded plan that incorporates multiple income streams, careful tax planning, and a flexible, adaptable approach. So as you celebrate this little win, take some time to reflect on your overall retirement strategy. Are there areas where you could be more proactive or make adjustments? Are there strategies or opportunities you haven't fully explored yet? The key is to stay engaged, informed, and committed to your retirement goals. With the right mindset and a solid plan in place, you can rest assured that your golden years will be everything you've dreamed of and more. Until next time, take care and keep those retirement dreams alive.